What's up, fam? Hey, yeah, you watching this video, you family, because only family takes a few minutes out their day to like show support and love. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, because that's what families do. But I wanted to take a moment and read a couple of comments from some videos that we had already put out, and they had some amazing comments from other family members. So I just wanted to read a couple and make sure we go over everything, because I'm all about transparency over here. No gatekeeping, just trying to show love and share what I learned through my actions doing this gig app stuff and share with others. So for the first comment, we got it from Franklin. Thanks, Franklin. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your love and support. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. But Franklin says, what time do they post routes? Because he lives in Houston as well, and he's been doing the gig work for about 2 months trying to get on VEHO and can't find a route. Well, Franklin, they post at 8 p.m. Central Time for us. And so I normally tell people get on like 7:55, 7:56. Like for me, I got an alarm every day to go off at 7:50. So that way I'm already there primed. I clear out all my apps, make sure nothing's open that's going to cause a lag or delay, because those routes go fast, like literally in less than a minute. Once they put those routes out, they go fast. So I normally tell people to start refreshing around like 7:56, 7:57, because there are occasions that they have dropped the routes early. So you want to be there on time. So 7:56, 7:57, just be there refreshing every minute. And then when the routes you don't have time to just scroll through and pick which route you want. You got to get the one in your area that you see fast as possible and go ahead and knock it out. But man, Franklin, appreciate the question. I wish you nothing but best of luck, brother. Just keep getting all the routes you can, fam. Then we have another one. It came from Jay Styles, and he wanted to say that added old age of don't let the right hand know what the left hand is doing. I'm all about that. Like sometimes you got to keep stuff to your chest, because when you tell everybody your game plan, because everybody isn't on your side, everybody isn't rooting for you. Sometimes telling the wrong person can block your blessing, because everybody is not actually wanting the best for you. There's a saying that I picked up, and it's saying that everybody wants to see you doing better, except better than them. So those type of people you have to watch out for. I hope you read through, because everybody ain't family. Like we family here, but everybody out there ain't family, and sometimes that includes your own blood. So make sure you watch who you talk to. Some things you got to keep to your chest, and as Jade Style says best, don't let the right hand know what the left hand is doing. Appreciate that love, Jade. On the other hand, we got another commenter, Monster. What's up, fam? He says VEHO is great fine for him, but sometimes some days it's not worth the pay. For $80 for 4 to 5 hours, it's not all that great. And that he also does other gig work for himself that he found in Roadie. Roadie pays better for 4 hours sometimes than VEHO, and I must agree. Remember I said in the video, if you haven't, we'll make sure you go back and link the video if you haven't watched it. But this gig work, you have to have a plan for what you're doing. And Munster said it best. Some days aren't good. Some days aren't worth it. Sometimes Roadie helps him out. I actually have Roadie. I haven't been able to get much success out of it. I did a couple things here and there just to get a feel of the app, but it was like 15 here, 30 there. So like I said, every gig work, it does different things for different people. Like for example, I have Amazon Flex. I had the app for a while, and it got to the point that Amazon even called me and said, hey, we noticed you haven't taken any orders. And I had to tell them like, hey, you haven't put out anything worth me taking, because I was seeing in my area, sometimes I was getting 3.5 hours worth of work, and they wanted to pay $54. I'm like, nah, I'm not even turning my truck on to go get that. That's not worth it. But I have taken 2 orders. One was a quick Whole Foods order. I was right around the corner from there anyway. When it popped up, it was $15. Didn't even take 5-10 minutes. I dropped it off, knocked it out, was done. And I took another route. It said it was going to be 3 hours and the pay was $63, but I knew the area very well from doing VEHO to DoorDash, and I was like, it's not going to take that long. And I actually did that route in 1 hour and 50 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. I timed it. I'm going to go back and when I drop all the information, but it's like 1 hour and 50 minutes for $63. So like Munster said, some things aren't worth your time. But then at the same time, I don't just do gig work just to make money. Like I said in the video, sometimes, yes, the money is great, but sometimes I look at it as I'm helping other people. I'll give you a good example. Today, I'm out doing DoorDash. There was no VEHO orders, like Munster said, that was worth my time or effort. And then some days, the orders, I just don't get them. They go too fast. So I'm out doing DoorDash. And I started around 3 o'clock, and I know that's around the time everybody gets out of school. But my first 3 orders off the back, they were $2, $3.50, and $4.50. Now, I know DoorDash, they say no tip, no trip, but I don't believe in that all the time because, yes, it makes sense. I'm not finna drive 15, 20 miles for $5. Like, no, you didn't tip. That's just DoorDash upping it as members declined it. But I looked at it, and the first one was $2 to go 1 mile. It's right after school gets out. I know it's a kid. It's right after school. So I was like, hey, that may be all the kid has. So I went ahead and took the order because that kid is hungry. They want food. It actually ended up being he wanted food. No telling. I don't know his situation. That might be his next meal or his dinner. Who knows? It's not my job to know. I know he had $2. He had to order because he might not have that much money. $2 1 mile. It actually comes out to $2 a mile. Next one was $3.50 to go 2 miles. I'm like, hey, still the same thing. Probably a kid. Ended up dropping it off, leaving it at the door. They left a $1.50 tip. Not mad at that. It was $3.50 to go 2 miles. So at that point, I'm up to $4.50. Not even mad. The very next order dropped right after that. Remember, the first two took me to McDonald's back to back. The next order right after that, they wanted Wendy's. It ended up being $4.50 to go 2 miles. Now, again, I still know it's a kid, but I got there, dropped it off. That kid actually tipped $2.50 over $2. Again, I know they're kids. I saw them. They left the order at the door. They're not waiting. Before you could even walk away from the door, they already got it. But in that driving that roughly 5 miles, made $10. So it ended up being $2 a mile overall, and it only took less than 25, 30 minutes of my time. So I say that to say you don't know everybody's circumstances. Like Munster said, some things work for you, some things don't. But then the gig economy, depending on what you're doing VEHO, Amazon Flex, you take those orders and those runs based off what's best suited for you and your family. You're doing something like DoorDash, Grubhub. Don't try to judge somebody's situation. Everybody can't tip. Remember, there's times that I couldn't tip. There's times you couldn't tip. Hey, we all family here. Sometimes we all broke. We need a little help. So in those instances, like I said, everything plays off of what that individual needs, what that person needs. So Munster, I appreciate the question and the statement as well. Much love. Everybody else, much love. Continue to drop the comments and the questions to the videos. That's my goal, is to go through and instead of just answering the questions, just typing it in, because I don't want anybody to miss it. I don't want anybody to miss out on information that can help them. I'm gonna try and make videos based off the questions and comments to provide my insight, my perspective, so you can add it to yours, because hey, when we add our knowledge together, that's how we all become great. So yeah, make sure you like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. We all family now, so don't run from it. You know, we gonna show love over here. But yeah, until next time, we'll get ready for the next video. Make sure you continue to subscribe and put that notification bell on, because we drop videos every Thursday to let you know what we're doing on the daily grind and how we make this money, how we help others, and how we just go out there and change our lives and live the life that we want to. So make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see y'all in the next video.